Kenny Wallace has weighed in on the numerous complaints during the first week of the DIRTCar Summer Nationals, where there were multiple nights where the programs went very late into the night with, I think, 3 races not starting the features until after 11 p.m. local time, which I think for most of the tracks was Central Time, which is after midnight for folks out on the East Coast. I wrote this up over at stockcarreport.com. You can find the link in the description below. And Wallace shared his thoughts in a pretty quick video over on his YouTube channel. And he said, short tracks struggle. They don't make any money. I'm going to say it again. Short tracks struggle. They don't make any money. Now we want our cake and eat it too. We want it all about us. It's 10 o'clock. It's time for me to go to bed. How come they don't have 2 divisions? How come they don't have 2 divisions? Because I'm tired. I want to go to bed. I get it. I see all the complaining out there. Let me say it like this. Your short track loses money, and it's been through how many owners? How many owners has your short track been through? How many promoters has your short track been through? One time a year, guys. One time a year, your short track tries to make some money by having 6 classes. It does effing suck. It's a crap, or it's a pain in the butt. It's a lot. As my mom would say, this too shall pass. One night out of 365 days. Take a deep breath, and let your local short track make some good money one time. I get it. It's all about you. You want to go to bed, and there's too many classes, and all you want to do is watch the super late models. I'm with you. I agree with you. But I'm saying, think about it. I know for a fact that they all lose money. Sometimes they might make on a normal local short track night, they make $2,500. Is it worth it to make $2,500? So your local short track gets one night of the whole year to make a little money. So that was kind of Kenny Wallace's take on the situation. It followed in the wake of Kankakee County Speedway promoter Billy Knippenberg breaking down his costs and revenue for the track while addressing complaints that the features did not start until after midnight local time. In his post, he noted he needed the support divisions in order to justify the event because he brings in an average of $22,500 in pit passes. After breaking down his revenue and costs, Knippenberger issued his own complaint about Dirt Vision and requested the World Racing Group, which owns the streamer, to work with him and other tracks to help reduce his risks while also allowing him to potentially run less divisions and create a more manageable night. However, another factor in the discussion is the fact that these late nights are happening during the Hell Tour, which is racing nearly every night for the next month. As Todd Turner points out on DirtOnDirt.com, it is also a problem for the drivers and their teams. He says long programs are unsustainable on a circuit where long traveling drivers face enough challenges. Furthermore, Turner noted what was most striking at the 2 late races I attended was that everyone knew it shouldn't be happening, but no move was made to adjust the schedule or solve the problem, which we did see. Peoria actually did put together a really pretty solid program. They saw what happened at the Brownstown Bull Ring. They saw what happened at Kankakee. And on the 3rd night of the Hell Tour, they did indeed implement some changes to ensure that their program would run smoothly. Obviously, we then went to Fairbury on Saturday. I think they had a weather delay, so they're a little bit of an outlier on there. But they, I think, still were able to kind of get it done despite the time that they started and the weather issues that they were facing throughout the day. And the weather that came in, I think it was during the day. It might have been the day before, but they said they got some significant amount of rainfall that really made it much more difficult to track prep and all of that stuff. But we did see that, and then obviously a pretty solid run program on Sunday. Obviously, they didn't have the modifieds with them that night, and I think there was only like 1 or 2 support divisions, the UTVs and the stock cars, so not as many divisions there at Sycamore on Sunday last night. So I do think those are things to take into account too, and then also obviously Dirt Vision does run ads, and when people aren't tuning in, you're going to not get as a high quality ad, so their revenue is going to go down too if they don't have the programs managing on time. So there's a lot of different factors that kind of play into this, a lot of different points of view from the length of the program. I do think, as Todd Turner mentioned, there were ways to kind of adjust the schedule that did not take place that probably could have taken place to solve a lot of these problems. Get the late model guys out there earlier, get the modified guys out there earlier, get them done, then kind of run your support classes afterwards, and put the put the cars that people are wanting to see there as the priority. And I think that solves a lot of the problems that you come into. I do think Kenny is a little bit dismissive of the complaints that people want to be done by 10 o'clock. Obviously, I think that is great. I'm fine with it ending at 11 o'clock. What's not okay, I think, is starting your features at 11 o'clock. I just don't think that is good because even as Kenny says here, I mean, sure, you're starting your feature at 11. I have a family. I'm probably not going to be bringing my family the next time I come to the track. So the track is then going to be missing out on all kinds of other revenue opportunities. People might not even come back because of that. So I understand kind of where he's coming from there, but I do think that you also have to take into account that these complaints are indeed valid. It's not just this kind of, what does he say, all about you kind of attitude. I do think you have to factor in that some of these complaints are thinking about other people. They're thinking about the drivers. They're thinking about the teams. They're thinking about their families, etc. So I think just kind of be dismissive that it's all this kind of very egoist-driven complaints, I think is a little disingenuous. And I think there are actual valid complaints for this. And I do think that there are ways to improve it. And I don't think just dismissing these complaints, etc., really finds a solution to it. And I think we can look at what Peoria did and how they ran the program. And I think that is the model that these other tracks should be looking into, see how they did it, maybe work with the folks over there at Peoria, kind of go over how they ran their program, what they did, and take notes and work to implement that at their tracks so these events run a lot smoother. And again, we saw that at Peoria. We also saw it at Sycamore. They ran very smooth. So it is possible to have these very kind of smooth, clean programs running well and on time, and so you don't really have the complaints that were coming in. And I think the complaints were indeed justified, and I don't think they were just ego-driven as Kenny Wallace kind of thinks that most of them were. But let me know what you guys make of this. Let me know in the comments below.